This is a riv nut. It's a type of blind or captive nut, and it's set with a tool like this or like this, a riv nut setter. The setters accept different types of dies, that's these, that pull in this nut to set it inside of usually sheet metal. Captive nuts like this are used in situations where you need to thread a bolt into a substrate, but you can't reach the backside. A situation like this where I'd want to secure something with a bolt here, I couldn't be able to reach a nut in on the other side. Just drill a hole like this. Our riv nut will slide in there. The riv nut threads onto the setting tool. And you can see how this works. As we close these levers, it's going to pull that nut back. Here where you see these ridges, it's going to mushroom that together to hold it into the sheet metal. Now, since I just drilled this hole and this is raw metal with no paint, but also because sometimes these riv nuts slip, I like to use some anaerobic retaining compound. Put a dab of that on there. Retaining compound is an anaerobic adhesive, which means that it cures in the absence of air. So in this metal assembly where this riv nut is squished onto the sheet metal, it will harden, seal that in, but also kind of glue the riv nut in to keep it from spinning. That's what the knurls are designed to do, but this is just some extra insurance. We turn this knob to tighten it and squish it in by squeezing these levers. Then we use the knob on the backside of the tool to thread out the die. And then what we have left is a captive nut, a riv nut that's pressed into the sheet metal here, which then allows me to bolt on this bracket like this. You can see here how it mushrooms out on the backside. This is a really great instance of how you would use a riv nut or where you would use a riv nut. In some cases, especially people building out vans, they like to use sheet metal screws, which are not nearly as strong and don't have as much pull-out strength, or shear strength for that matter. This is a different type of captive nut. This is a weld nut, which is spot welded on from the back, but it's another type of captive nut.